In this video, I'm going to be going over an amazing new indicator that I've been using the past month. It's showing me when there's big trades coming in live in real time. So this chart might look like a regular chart with a few moving averages, and that's what's going on. I've got three of my favorite moving averages, the 20 SMA, the 100 SMA, which equates to the 20 SMA on a 5-minute chart. This is an NQ 1-minute chart that we're looking at. And then the 250 SMA, which equates to the 50 SMA on the 5-minute. And then I've got VWAP. So the new MMT BIG BALLS indicator, it requires tick replay to see historical signals, but you do not need to use tick replay if you're just using it live in real time. And that's how I use it. I just turn on my charts, connect to my data, then I watch the big balls start bouncing in. So let me turn on the tick replay. I've only got 1 day's worth of data that I'm going to load. So now we can see the big balls indicator. It's printing these orbs of various sizes, showing me where there is big sell orders or big buy orders coming in right at the price that they're coming in at. And the bigger the orb, the bigger the order. There's all kinds of customizable settings on this indicator, which I will show later on in the video. You can choose custom opacity, custom max width of these circles. So if you wanted to do some back testing to find the best settings, you could enable tick replay, and that could help give you an idea of the best settings for the size of the big orders, the size of the volume, and a couple other parameters that I'll show you. But as far as getting a really good idea of what actually happened historically, I would not recommend just looking back at your charts with the tick replay on. I would highly recommend connecting to live data or playback data and watching this thing unfold in real time, so you can see exactly when these bubbles are appearing. They can grow in size. You can get some buy orders that are creeping in after some bigger sell orders. A lot of things that you just can't necessarily decipher from just looking back historically on a chart that is already printed. So here's the price action from this morning. We got a big sell order pre-market, had a nice run down. I'm going to connect to playback data here in a minute, and I'll show you how these bubbles are forming in real time and what I'm looking for in my own personal trading and how I'm using these large order bubbles to help me make trading decisions. I've got this 1-minute chart set up in conjunction with my regular ultimate flow setup. So here's my 1-minute bubble chart. And then I've still got my 1-minute ultimate flow, my 5-minute ultimate flow, where I've got the flow stack and all my favorite key levels. Then I've also got my 60-minute time frame. I've got the Greek profile and Delta profile mode here. In this whole new setup, this is going to be the new Ultimate Flow 2.0. It's what I've been using the past month. The trade setup that helped me get the payout with Lucid. So here I've got the new MMT Big Balls indicator. So the default settings, I've got a large buy order size and a large sell order size of 10 and 10. If I want to bump this up to 50, look at all the bubbles now. And then after I click apply, like no bubbles till down here. We got a big buy order bubble down there. We had a nice move up afterwards. Here we had a tiny little sell bubble, nice little move down there. Another buy order, nice move up. So you could put anything you want in these parameters, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I like having it at 10. Then I've also got a special volume filter activated. You can turn this on or off. Right now I've got the minimum volume set at 50. So I've got to have a large order of at least 10. Then there's also got to be this minimum volume. And when those two parameters are met, I'll start getting the bubbles. I've also got the combine nearby orders feature on, 5,000 milliseconds. So any orders within 5 seconds apart get combined into one bubble, which can grow in size as the orders are coming in. There's also the option to remove the bubbles if they've been penetrated by price, and you can choose the distance in ticks. So if you turn this on and a bubble appears, but price penetrates it by your custom number of ticks, then the bubble will disappear. I like leaving this off. I like knowing where all of the orders came in. With these lower settings, it can definitely get a little intense, but watching it live in real time, It's been incredibly helpful for noticing when there's big sell orders or buy orders coming in and right where they are coming in and at what price. So you can also choose your own custom colors for a bullish bubble or a bearish bubble. You can choose a custom opacity. You might want to try an opacity of 50 if you want to see the bubbles a little bit better. You can choose your maximum bubble width. So fairly simple and straightforward, yet incredibly powerful and helpful in my own personal experience. So I've got these orders set to 10 and 10. These are all the default settings. And click apply, and there we go. So here I've got some playback data loaded. I started running the chart at around 8:30. During pre-market with the default settings, I just got this one trade bubble. So when I see these bigger bubbles appear, I'm not just instantly getting into a buy or a sell. I'm taking everything into context. As with any indicator, I'm never just taking any kind of signal just because a signal appears. I'm factoring in a lot of different things before I make my trading decisions. There's absolutely no magical indicator out there that's going to make anyone a better trader overnight or tell you exactly when to buy or sell and be 100% accurate. But down here, we've got about 2 minutes until the market is about to open. We've already had a big move to the downside, and now I'm getting a big buy order appear. And I'm looking over on my 5-minute chart. I've got a nice cluster of key levels coming up, so I'm much more interested in this big buy order bubble as a potential reason to take a bounce trade as we're approaching this area of key levels. Something I'm also noticing is when we do get the retracement back into these moving averages, you do not see any kind of big sell orders coming in to overpower this previous strong buy order. So we do get a nice bounce when we pull back into these moving averages. You'll notice the 20 SMA on the 5-minute held, which is also the 100 SMA on the 1-minute. All right, so I just turned the playback data back on. When the market opened, we did bounce up about 30 points after this big buy order came in pre-market. And then we had a sell order appear up here, and we immediately popped down over 40 points. But you can see after the market opens, we got some bigger sell orders. We got this big red orb here, nice move to the downside. And then down here, we had this big strong move to the downside. We've got another sell bubble, but it's already after this big move. We get a little bit of a pop up, but there's no big buy orders coming in. So we start moving down. Here's a buy order popping up, sell order popping up, kind of a mixed bag, just waiting, watching. Just realized I had the wrong chart up over here on my 60 minutes, so this is now moving in sync with the other charts. Hardly any buying. We had this little tiny buy orb, but most of the bigger orders until right there. So let me just get into a long there. We've had a big extended move to the downside. I just grabbed 15 points or so. We had that big buy order come in after an extended move to the downside. We are a few minutes into the New York Open. There's another big buy order coming in. You see we just pushed up another 10 or 15 points there after this orb came in. Now we got some selling pressure starting to step in. Got a medium-sized red orb right there. We're drifting lower. So you can see live in real time as these orbs are appearing, can give you some very helpful information as to when big buy orders or sell orders are coming into the market and how big or important they are. And we got a pretty nice move down after this red orb appeared, but this size orb was still not overpowering these bigger green buying orbs. So when we pulled back down into this area, we popped right back up there. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of what's going on with the MMT Big Balls indicator. I've been catching some really amazing trades using this in conjunction with my regular chart setup. See, we're starting to get an even stronger push. There's been no major sell order bubbles appear. These big buy order bubbles are still influencing the price here. The MMT Big Balls indicator is available now. There are links in the description. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan at Lucid, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, you're the best. Thanks so much for your support. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.